This is Dan Coller, and this is my Kink Contender V2 setup. Yeah, so this is the V2 of my frame. We did new graphics. We made a longer head tube so you don't have to cut your forks down. And it's a little taller standover, which I think just kind of feels better, gives you a little more grind clearance. This is the V2 of my frame. We did a couple different colors. Obviously comes in black, raw, and like called a lapis blue. It's a little off-royal. It's pretty cool. It's a 13.25 back end, so like I know ramp dudes that ride it and like it, and I know street dudes that ride it and like it because it's not too extreme one way or another. And I kind of like it for that reason. And I have my signature Contender bars, come in 9.75 rise, and there's cut lines down to like 27.5, so you can, you know, cut your bars down because I run them pretty short, especially for exo grind stuff. Otherwise I'd hit my knee and everything. And then I have the Kink Stoic forks, 20mm offset. It's pretty nice. It's not 15, it's not 25, it's a nice middle ground. Right now I got the Demolition Momentum tires on my bike because they feel good. I have the Kink Brace cranks, which are like Kink's 3-piece cranks. I run them in 165. I have the Kink Imprint sprocket, which I think just came out. Pretty cool. It's like a textured sprocket. It does its job, it's tough. I don't really need a bash guard. I have the Kink High Rise stem. It's a 48mm, which is a little shorter. Feels good, more responsive. I also have these Kink Prototype Forum grips. They're a little more hexagonal than round when you first get them, which is kind of cool. I hope they come out. I have the Kink Drift pegs in 4.4, feel pretty good. My front wheel, don't know what brand it is, doesn't matter, we'll move on to the next. My back wheel is a Cinema wheel, Cinema Free Coaster right now. I think it's the FX, I'm not sure, but it's pretty sweet. Right now I have a Cult chain on there, I think. Half Cinema, half Cult. I think it's pieced together. I like my chain slammed, so I have to break my chain every time I get a flat, and I get quite a bit of flats. So I have a chain breaker with me on all times to make sure I can keep that right at 13.25. Seat is the Kink Bukowski seat. It's pretty sick. It's skull. It looks metal. And it's a stealth post. It's cool. I think that's my whole bike. Straightforward stuff. I'm not really super picky about like how my bike runs. You know, everything's good, so I don't worry about it. The only thing I'm super particular about is making sure I cut my bars to like 27.5. I asked them to put cut lines in, so now I don't have to like measure and think about it to make sure my bars feel the same width every time. It doesn't matter what tires I have. I get flats all the time because I think I run like 30 PSI. And if I probably went to 40, I probably wouldn't have that problem, but I like how bouncy it feels. For taking a drop or something, I think it just feels better on my body. I'd rather let my bike take it than my body. Peg sleeves, grips, and tires. Even pedals I run for a long time until there's nothing left. All the Kink stuff is really strong. I never have an issue. Every 6 months or so I try and replace stuff just to be careful, but not too worried about it. Yeah, thanks for checking out my bike, and if you want any more info on any of this stuff, hit up kinkbmx.com. It's got everything you need. And fuck Jaden. It's true.